Dámy a páni, vítam vás pri ďalšej časti z hry The Council a dnes ideme hľadať najprv stopy svojej matky. Parádne sme sa tu vyspali na tejto kráľovskej posteli, no a som zvedavý, kam sa dneska posunie náš príbeh. Toto máme čo? Drahý pane Deričete, odpustite mi, že sem k vám nemôžu připojiť. To sme mali, to sme čítali naposledy. Tu máme čo? Ani som neměl čas sa vybaliť. To nevadí, to je v poriadku, ani sa nemusíš vybalovať. Neviem, či tu budeme dlho, ale vyzerá to tak, že asi možno aj áno. Tu máme čo? OK. Potřeby napsaní. Prohlédnout si.
From what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd.
To je zvláštní. No dobré, no. Sme si to využili, sme si to tu pekne... Med. Nic lepšieho som doufať nemohol. Máme medík, máme fajnový medíček. Ja si môžem vlastne prečítať nejakú knižku, nemôžem? Nemôžem, že? Nemôžem si nič prečítať, nevadí. Ale máme medík, takže aspoň nejaká dobrá správa. Diablov trn. Odhalí ty najlepšie skryté vlastnosti? Fíha. Tak máme aj diablov trn, tu máme čo na zemi? Čo tam bolo? Zberateľská minca. Mal som tu zberateľskú mincu, OK. Ja pôjdem určite tiež na balkón, ale najprv musím to tu všetko popozerať. Musím to tu úplne všetko popozerať, čo tu bude. Odemknúť. Nemôžem odemknúť. Toto je najväčšia škoda. To keby odomknem, tak by som možno veľa zistil. Toto sme už mali, to Inferno. A ešte čo tu máme? Tuto knižky, ukáž?
This bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travel log of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Nemôžem si to, bohužiaľ. Obtížnosť 2. Ja nemám... Ja si to môžem doplniť nejakým spôsobom. Musím hľadať dál, no to musíš, akože. Ale ja by som to mohol niečo použiť z toho. Počkaj. Charizmaticky, kde to mám? Inventár, čo si tu môžem použiť? Jak využívam tieto veci? Leči negatívne účinky? Obnovuje 2 body snahy, tak to si dáme. Dobre, super. Teraz si to môžem prečítať.
The paper's rougher around the writing. The paper's moist here. Very light stain, barely visible. And the smell reminds me of something. Come on, Louis, think. Think. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She applied a liquid to the book. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but not with regular ink. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a limit to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
To je dobrá otázka, lebo s citronovým inkou som teda ešte nemal tú česť, takže neviem, jak by sme to prečítali, uvidíme. Škrabaná podlaha.
Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
Mohla by tam byť tajná chodba, že? Počkaj, tu je čo? Dosáhnuť. Obratnosť. Kousek jantaru. Ujha. Dobre, máme ďalšiu vecičku. Tu máme čo? Krbík. Zamyslieť sa nad tým, k čemu by popel bil. Aha. Už viem, však viem, to použijem teraz na ten inkous. Na čo? Na čo by sme potrebovali premýšľať teraz? Však to hodím sem. Čiže viem si to spojiť dokopy vreca. Posypať knihu popelem.
Damn, I'm making a serious mess here. It's no good. Might have worked if the writing had left marks on the paper, but no. There's only traces of lemon. Luckily, I've only put ash on part of the message.
Posypať knihu popelem. Našťastie som Počkaj, takže to nefungovalo. Shit. No tak a čo tu mám akože ešte ďalšie nájsť? Ukáž mi toto. Nejakú truhličku malú. Šperkovničku. Kľúč.
Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Ja aj použijeme toto, si to doplníme body. Je obtížnosť 1, lsti zamčeno, použiť klíč, tak použijem klíč. Vlastne. A nevadí, však aj tak tie body sa mi zídu. Tam je ten citrón schovaný. Či čo to je? To nie je citrón, aha.
Effects of Sœur de Richer to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
No tak keď si jej syn, tak áno, mal by si to zobrať. Med.
Saturn devouring his son.
Kousek jantaru a med.
I saw the same theme in the hall.
Toto aj tak neodomknem. A s týmto čo spravím? Tak mám tam ešte dať viacej toho? Alebo ja neviem vôbec, akože. Tak to posypem celé, zober ešte popol. Nemôže zobrať popol, aha. Ani toto nespravíme. To sme už pozerali. Nejaké stopy, ktoré me zaviedol, no ale kam by ťa mali zaviesť, lebo... Pozrieme sa ešte tu naspäť, čírov náhodou, či tu ešte niečo nie je. Visit Incoast. Zoberieme ho. To sa možno bude hodiť. Neviem ešte síce k čomu, ale spoločne to vypatrame. Tu máme ešte sviečku, neviem na čo sa teraz zhasnil. Zíci svíčku. To neviem na čo by sme svíčku. Zamysleť sa nad tým, k čemu sa dá použiť.
Secret writing. Many people use this method for their secret correspondences. Light the flame and the ink appears.
Aha, tak si zoberieme sviečku. Vyskúšame to. Počkaj, ty si tú zapálenú sviečku hodil do vačku? OK, v pohode, ja ťa neodsudzujem. A teraz si to tu musíme nejakým spôsobom dať dokopy všetko. No. Ty kokso, aby som to nezničil. Vlí trochu inkoustu, popáliť stránku svíčkou. No, akože... Doriti, teraz je to veľmi, veľmi ťažké. Nájdi niečo, s čím odhalíš tajnú správu. Ja to nechcem zničiť, ale... Vyskúšame. Popáliť stránku svíčkou.
Aha, it's working. The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable. Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Doriti, to som pokazil. Vlastnosť odemčená, člen rádu. Neviem, kde to síce je. Neviem, kde je tá vlastnosť. Ale okej. Ty kokso, škoda, že som to s tým popolom. Ja som myslel, že s tým popolom to bude fungovať do čerta. Nevadí, tak som sa omýlil trošička. Pokoj Piaggiho. Jasné, v pohodičke. Kokso, ale toto je obrovské, normálne. Je to také veľké, že... Ja som v oblakoch. Normálne som v oblakoch si tu. Zober to, všetko to pober. Úplne všetko. Akože... Keď to tu je zadarmo, tak treba brať, nie? Počkaj, to som sa vrátil ešte k sebe. OK, to som sa vrátil k sebe, ale idem sa ešte pozrieť tuto ďalej. Tieto spoločné balkóny, no neviem, či je to najideálnejšie. Vypadá neobydlé. Práve, že tam by sme sa mali vydať. Zberateľská minca ďalšia. Super, mám zberateľskú mincu, neviem, k čomu mi to bude. Ale v poriadku. A tu máme čo ešte? Nič. OK, ďakujem za stručnú, krátku odpoveď. Výstižnú, samozrejme. A tu ešte si môžem... Silná káva, no akože teraz by si mal dať na to, že som to posral s tým popolom do čerta. Nejako si to mohol vyčistiť alebo niečo. Takže ideme do červeného salóna, lenže ktorým smerom to bolo. Ja už neviem, fakt netuším, z ktorej strany to bolo. Lebo však toto je tu také obrovské. Aha, dobre idem, ale červený salón fakt netuším, kde je. To je akože nemôžem prejsť kvôli tomu, že zametá, hej? To je veľmi dobrý dôvod, ktorý... Určite to bude on. To bude Napoleon, nie? Nie. Sem nemôžeme, ale tuto bol Napoleon. Čak tam sme aj boli vlastne v noci. Nemôžem to odomknúť. Ja by som sa mal naučiť odomykanie, lebo to bude zjavne dosť potrebovať. No ešte, že tu je aj ďalšie schodisko obrovské. Tu máme čo? Klíč ve tvaru púlkruhu. No tak to znameníte, to potrebujem, každú jednu vecičku. Pár listu ze staré encyklopédie. Ukáž mi to sem. Vieda a lingvistika učený nemôže byť použiť. Zhromaždi všechny stránky spisu, aby ho mohol prečísť. OK, v poriadku to berem. Zlatý elixír. Zlatý elixír te zbaví všech negatívnych efektov, nemôžeš ich nes víc než 5. Dobre. Zoberieme si to. Zlatý elixír, no tak to sa akože určite bude hodiť. A ja si doplním tieto body, keby náhodou potrebujem nejaké. Ale sem už nejdem. Ideme sa teda naraňajkovať spolu. Všetci. A potom nájdeme medúzu.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Hello. You're Elizabeth Adams, aren't you?
Yes. I regret that we haven't been properly introduced.
Čo máš také navreté oko? Zeptať sa jej na oko.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to your eye?
I had a bad fall.
Looks more like a punch to me.
My eye's nothing. Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Zeptať sa, proč jej to zajíma.
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Co ti myslíte?
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you?
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated. And next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Lebo už si s tým začala. Pomôcť jej zviežiť a uleviť sa.
Elizabeth.
Unavený, práve si čelil imunite, jeden bod snahy je uzamčen, zlatým elixírem sa uzdravíš. Fúha.
Hiding in me might ease your burden. Let me relieve you of some of your suffering.
Relieve me? Do you even hear yourself? Do you really think that by confiding in my torturer's son, I will be healed as if by magic? That it will bring my smile back or let me sleep at night? Look, you don't seem like a bad person. And I'm sorry you have to find out your mother's true colors like this. But I'm not going to pity you. Everybody has their cross to bear.
Doriti.
I know you're
Posledná šanca.
You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Zmeniť jej sestru?
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me.
Dobre som
I would have
trafil.
put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Všetci jak napochodovali tam za sebou. A každopádne sme to zvládli a zistili sme niečo zase o našej matke. Výborné. Výborné, musím sa pochváliť teraz, že som nakoniec tú konfrontáciu zvládol a ja by som si mal asi vypiť ten elixír, nie? Lečí negatívne účinky, ale to si necháme, však nepotrebujeme vlastne, však ešte nemám ani toľko bodov, myslím. Pane sluho, čo máte?
I am at your service day and night, sir.
Co mi môžete říct o hostech?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps would like to know something else?
Vyskúšame. Mám pár otázek ohľadne domu. Mohol sa prochádzať vonku?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
No. Co je v prvním patře?
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything
No a keď
else,
si už
sir?
spomenul to druhé, tak pozrieme sa, čo je na druhom.
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holmes, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more questions?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Yeah, except for my mother.
Has
Mňa
Sir
samozrejme.
another question?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Ja, všetko by som potreboval. Zlatý elixír.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for Sir.
OK. Nevadí. A rukopis?
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Obtížnosť pri presvedčovaní. Počkaj, ja to vyskúšam. Otrávenie pri jednom a tom samém úkolu si použil 4 užitkové veci, nebo si snedol něco špatné. Časovač už není viditeľný. Oh shit. A toto.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
With all due respect, sir, I hope Sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Huh, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But
Now.
But, sir, Very well, sir. Here you are. May Sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo. Bravo.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
Jak s ním vydrbal. Dobre. To máme asi všetko. Toto už asi nepotrebujeme nič. A
I
bolo
would like to
si
speak
cítil,
about
že by
your
niečo.
master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that Sir would
Nie,
like
už
to
nič.
know?
Už ďakujem ti veľmi pekne, už si mi pomohol až. Ja si dám ten... Dobre, super, ja som sa toho zbavil teraz tých negatívnych účinkov, to je dosť dobré. Že teraz budem potrebovať ďalšie lieky, keby náhodou sa mi niečo stane. Čo sme zobrali? Zlatý... Výborne, zlatý elixír sme akurát našli. Dobre, toto nepotrebujem. Takže nám porozprával o tomto pánstve, kde sa čo nachádza, takže ja myslím, že asi pôjdeme potom aj do zahrady. Asi. No vidíme tu, prečo Holmes ma chce vidieť. Je tu aj kačičky za sebou všetci. Fúha, ale akože... Majestátne to je.
friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Pozrieme sa na Napoleona. Časovač pri konverzácii. Až čas vyprší, odpoveď bude náhodne vybraná. Môžete jej sledovať na spodku obrazovky, jasné. Jakže neúspešná, ale klikol som na to.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mention that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Zeptať sa Washington, co si myslí o Wollnerovi. Zeptať sa Emily, co si myslí. Emily sa opýtame.
What do you think of Volner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
I find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Wollner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
I see.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Sdílet informace.
Mortimer has arranged to keep his family out of the harmful reach of Corsican monarchists.
Interesting.
And that's not all. Mortimer and my mother have apparently agreed to deliver cannons to this Bonaparte.
What? Since when does the Order finance wars? Are you sure?
Unfortunately, yes. And the fact you didn't know my mother made this agreement makes it even stranger.
Thank you, Louis. At least you have taught me something.
Snad už nebudeš aspoň urazený za to, že som ti nepomohol.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Neviem, Napoleon, máš taký divný účes celkom. A teraz skočím dole, že?
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Iné čísla boli.
Absolutely. 50,000 louis d'or in hard cash.
The offer I'm talking about was for only 20,000 louis d'or, Monsieur de Richet. The truth is, you really have no idea about our agreement. So, you're wasting my time. I need to work with people I can have confidence in, sir.
The exact numbers may have escaped me. I suggest you wait for my mother's return in order to manage such details.
I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Fúha. Monarchiu.
I don't know how to remedy the situation without re-establishing a solid monarchy.
And what would we stand to gain by this?
We've tried a republic, but it is clear that with the situation we're in now, that it's not working. We ought to return to a monarchy.
That makes no sense at all, my friend. The monarchy is a privileged caste who have forever built their prestige by crushing and controlling the people. I think there must be a misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you. I must have misunderstood. Excuse me, please.
Bravo, Louis. Total fiasco.
Není zač. Tak nemôže za všetko dariť. Ja som troška sa ohúkal.
I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
No to bolo veľmi zaujímavé. Epizóda 1, tretia časť Vína a dela, no ja som tam... Ale jednu časť som ušpinil, nepovedal, že som presvedčiť Napoleona o mojej legitimite. Doriti... Mohol som prohľadať Napoleonov pokoj, mohol som prohľadať pokoj Elizabeth Adams. OK. Takže už tu začínajú faily a to je stále prvá epizóda. Výborne. Len tak ďalej. Dostupné body 4, ja by som si mal dať, čo by som si mal dať? Ja si potrebujem, kde mám to odomykanie? Lsti. Tajne vykradej kapsy, otevíraj zámky, poznaj falzifikáty a falšovanie. To si vylepšíme a ešte čo si môžeme vylepšiť? Psychológia, ježišmarja, to je až tak, výslech. Toto je čo? Odvedocuje pozornosť ben téma, nebo sa alespoň vyhni otázce. Kokso, ináč tu je to riadne prefikané. Tieto vecičky. Všimej si, a to ne, to si nevylepším. Ešte mám jeden bod, ale kam by som ho mohol dať, lebo... Ja by som si mal asi tú politiku vylepšiť. Dáme si to takto zatiaľ a bude dobre. Ale s tým Napoleonom a to sere, to som pokazil. Bohatstvo. To tak nemalo skončiť.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Ďalší čtený. Môžeme si prečítať niečo. Jeden bod vo vede, v presvedčovaní, v psychológii. Dáme si psychológiu. To bude fajn. Dobre, mali by sme nájsť to miesto, ale my si tu prečítame o... Dobre, ona má imunitu psychológiu. Ešte nebylo objaveno, ešte niečo tam má. Jaj, nejakú slabosť. OK. Sarah, neobjavili sme Holm, ešte sme s ním ani nerozprávali. Tento vyzerá jak nejaký pirát. Von Wollner, Johann Christoph. A je pruský minister náboženství, přátelil sa s pruským králem Frederikem Wilhelmem II, což mu dovolovalo tajne židiť státne aféry, býval pastorem a členem zednářské lóže. A tak miel všechen čas, co potřeboval, aby si krále omotal kolem prstu. Společne založili vlastné spoločenství pod vlivem Rosekruciánu. Baví ho okultní vědy a alchymie a tak vedl ve své zemi náboženskou válku, pri které urputne bojoval s myšlenkami osvícený. Von Wollner věží ve spiristickou alchymii, ve které je základným kamenem duch. Je tež přítelem Sira Gregoryho Holma. A Peru Jacques, neviem, jak sa to číta, je jedným z zakladateľov revolučního tribunálu v Paríži. Během hrůzovlády se stal jednou z nejobávanejších figur v celé Paříži. Proslavil se útokem na Bastilu a chycením Ludvíka XVI., současného krále Francie. Je to muž zákona nebo mučitel? To si nikto neodváži říct. Tento soudce lidu dohlížel na mnoho soudních procesů, posílajících odpůrce a zrádce pod gilotinu. Péru přerušil své revoluční činnosti kvôli pozvání lorda Mortimera, svého patrona, na společenskou událost. Ten má imunitu politiku, ale ešte som to posral všetko s ním. Emily, zraniteľnosť psychológia, imunita logika, dobre. Imunita politika, zraniteľnosť manipulácia, logika výslech. Dobre, to máme asi všetko na teraz. Tu sme si to prečítali, tuto máme nejaké vecičky. A my by sme sa, ešte kúsoček by sme sa mali asi vydať. Ja si myslím, že do záhrady by sme asi mohli ísť. Či porozprávame sa?
Do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, this sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Ne, vôbec.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Kde tie pohľadem propalujú všechny oči? Neříká vám to něco?
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
No tak to mi mohlo napadnúť. Veru. Ale dobre. Poďme sa rýchlo pozrieť ešte hentam. Toto máme. Trojitým kruhem. Taký zámok nemám. A môžeme odomknúť. Fajnovúčko.
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Tam je med. Počkaj, a med mám k čomu? Imunita, zraniteľnosť, ďalší dovednosť je zadarmo. To je čo? Aha.
No space left.
Už mi nezbylo místo. Stratí... Zobra si imunity, zraniteľnosť. To nechcem teraz. Dobre, tak máme tam med, keby náhodou potrebujeme. Sústredený zdarma. Tak teraz môžeme mať zdarma. Gratuluj, zazbieral si 4 kousky jantaru. Maximum tvých bodů snahy sa zvýšilo o 1. Výborne. Tak sa mi to páči. Takže jantar je vlastne na vylepšovanie. OK, super. Tu máme, čo som zobral? Klíč s okultným symbolom zemie. Tak my tu budeme, ty kokso, ja budem normálne zámočník. Toľko kľúčov bude mať od všetkých truhličiek a podobných vecí. Uha. Knihovna. No a toto... OK. Tak predstavoval som si hocičo, ale nie takúto obrovskú knižnicu. What? To... Sakra, to... Čo tam je? Pár listov ze staré encyklopédie a tu máme... Zberateľskú mincu, dobre. Dobre, aspoň niečo máme. Fú, ale akože keby mám takúto obrovskú knižnicu, tak do konca života len čítam a nič iné nerobím. Neviem, či by som to stihol. Posledná večera, OK. No, samé náboženské obrazy. Hej, to mi prípada, aké by som v kostole normálne.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of.
And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Takže nájdeme niekde medúzu. Aj tu možno. Takže kde všetky oči pozerajú? Toto není medúza. Tu si môžem sadnúť, ale to nechcem si sadnúť. Musíme byť šikovní. Musíme to nejako tu... Píseň o Rolandovi. OK. Môže byť. A tuto máme... Počkaj. Čo to mám? Čo som zobral? Kousek jantaru. Aha, ďalší kúsoček máme. A tu máme čo zase? Dobre, tie malby nebudem asi pozerať nejakým spôsobom. To máš tak nejako... Myslím, že asi ho to ani nezaujíma, ani jeho samotného. Tu je čo, minca ďalšia? Peníze. Ne, zberateľská minca. Dobre. Ty kokso, ja neviem, ja to tu asi zbieram jak Pokémonov normálne tie zberateľské mince, však ich bude mať 1 000 000. Karmelitánska voda, OK. Zlatý elixír, výborne. Zlatý elixír sa nám hodí, už máme 2 kúsky a normálne, jak to tu mám už nazbieraných tých vecí, úplný kopec. A kde tu je medúza? Kde by som to mal nájsť? Tu je medúza. Dobre, počkaj. Ale ja sa ešte mrknem náhodou, či sa tu niečo nenachádza. Čírov náhodou. Nie. Nie, nič tu není a ideme na medúzu. A tuto je ešte niečo, OK. Tak si to odomkneme. Diablov trn. Nechám ho tam. Dobre. No a medúza, čo ty?
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern? And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Dobre. Takže medúza. Otočiť sošku, tuhle legendu znám. Učenosť, zamčeno, to nemám. Každopádne ona bude mieriť na typka so štítom. Počkaj, tu je typek so štítom. On to bude odrážať. A typek s lampou bude svietiť na typka s mečom? Možno? Na čo to budem porohľadávať? K medúze sa hoď. A ty budeš svietiť buď takto, alebo hen tak. No uvidíme, počkajte. Skúsim to poriešiť takto a ty sa otoč soška k štítu. Pomohlo mi to? Absolútne vôbec. A kam som išiel? Ja si to idem prečítať, alebo čo?
A reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Prečí si stránku ve francúzštine.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
No dobre, počkaj. Vyskúšame to týmto spôsobom, že tento typek neviem, čo robí. Teba dáme k hrdinovi s mečom? Nie? Tak toto nefunguje. Tak potom budeš k hrdinovi so štítom. Podľa mňa len ty môžeš niečo spraviť, ne?
I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
No však práve, že toto nefunguje, tak skúsim si prečítať to v latinštine.
The night light was reflected in the shield and blinded the monster. So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head.
Dobre, však ale jakým spôsobom to mám potom natočiť? Ty pôjdeš otočiť sošku k hrdinovi s lucernou? No však práve. Však práve, že oslňuje len kolegu svojho, že toto je blbosť. Ale keď ho otočím k medúze, tak čo to spraví? Nič to nespraví. No však, ale ona tu je. Tak sa daj k hrdinovi s lampou. Daj sa hrdinovi s lampou a ty čo spravíš? Ty nespravíš nič. To je blbosť. Bo takto to nevychádza. To je somarina. Každopádne ty si dobre. Ty si dobre na medúzu a medúza... Tu sa nedá nič iné spraviť. K Hrdinovi ze štítem jediné môžeš ísť.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe in
Tak
this
a čo si mám
position,
prečítať?
an extra line in the Latin
To si už čítal.
The night light was reflected in the shield and blinded the monster. So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head.
To je v prdeli, toto netuším vôbec, akým spôsobom to mám otočiť, nakoľko medúza je dobre. A toto nemám, počkaj, ja sa môžem teda opýtať. Áno, dáme si priateľa na telefón, poradiť si s mechanizmem, popremýšľať o rozložení. Tak si popremýšľame.
To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
Čo si to hovoril, že musí byť otočený tu, hej? Jeden otoč mi chýbal, to je všetko. Teraz to vybuchne.
Whoa.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
First my room, now here. Stop following me, you're becoming a nuisance.
Wait a minute. You're not implying that I'm here to court you, are you?
Oh, Louis, I'm just stating the obvious. You wouldn't be the first, rest assured.
Yeah, this is embarrassing. The worst thing is that it seems to be working.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Odpovede otázkou. Vyskúšame. Možno bude nasratá, ale však čo už.
Oh yeah? So tell me what you're doing here.
Yeah, just like me.
Probably, but I asked the question first.
Well then, we'll pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little gallantry, Louis? Come on, I'm listening. What are you doing here?
Ale na čo ti to je? Prestaňme si chvíľu hrát. Tu máš. Ja aj to mám zamčené. Dámy první. Etiketa. Vyskúšame.
Since you insist, Duchess, gallantry obliges this. Ladies first.
You just won't give in, will you?
I'm sorry, madam. It isn't in my nature.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
Určite. Dobre, ale zvládli sme dneska celkom dosť toho. Sice ten Napoleon ma mrzí, že to sme mohli spraviť, alebo sme mohli aj prehľadať tie pokoje. Ja som myslel, že sa najem a potom to prehľadám, ale nevadí. Ideme ďalej proste. Je to ako reálny život. Spravíte chyby, poučíte sa a idete ďalej. Nemôžete sa vrátiť v čase a opraviť chyby, ktoré sa stali. Bohužiaľ, ideme ďalej. Nebudeme si to nahrávať odznova, že si to prejdem, aby sme si mohli spraviť iné odpovede. Takto to nefunguje. Každopádne ďakujem vám za zhlédnutie tohto videjka. Keď chcete, môžete sa mrknúť na moju facebookovú stránku, ako vždycky spomínam. Kľudne sa môžete mrknúť aj na môj stream. V popise pod videjkom máte link aj na Facebook, aj na Twitch, takže budem sa na vás tešiť aj tam a teším sa na vás pri ďalšom videjku. Majte sa krásne, ahojte, ahojte.